What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. You're watching Fat Frost Fun and this is Fazila. In this video we'll be seeing what all are the basic baking supplies that are required if you're starting your own home bakery, what are the basic ingredients you will require, what are the brands that do a good job for your baking, where you can buy them, and if you're unable to go in person and buy, how to buy them from the comfort of your home. Watch the video till the end so that you don't miss out any details. Initially when I started baking, these were all that I had: a pizza pan, a bread loaf pan, a cake tin, an egg whisker and a mixing bowl. With these I was able to do only limited set of recipes, so I had to upgrade further to start an actual home bakery, which is what we'll be discussing about. For any baking recipes, we start the procedure by measuring out the ingredients, and depending on the wet, dry, hot, cold ingredients, we will need different sizes of cups and various sizes of bowls to accommodate them. We will also need measuring cups and spoons, a hand whisker and a spatula for the mixing and pouring purpose. We can use ceramic bowls and glass bowls for beating up ingredients like eggs or whipping cream, as they are sturdy and strong and doesn't move while you're doing them. These are even helpful in boiling chocolates or eggs in double boiling method or in an OTG. Plastic bowls on the other hand are light in weight, so we can use it basically for measuring ingredients, making batches of cream or cake batter in large quantity, or even to color the cream or cake batter in different shades. We will also need a sifter or strainer to sift the dry ingredients. Once the cake is baked and cooled down, we will need a turntable to slice the cake and frost them. We will also need a measuring scale to accurately measure certain ingredients and also weigh our cakes. We will be needing a cooling rack like this to cool our baked items. We will need different shapes and sizes of cake tins and also parchment paper. We will also need a bread loaf pan to bake breads or tea cakes, cupcakes or muffin molds and cupcake liners. We will need a bread knife or a serrator to slice the cakes. If you are a beginner and have problem with eyeballing the thickness of the cake and leveling it evenly, you can even buy a cake leveler like this, which has different level of thickness to slice the cakes evenly according to your choice. Now this is a very important baking supply which we all will be needing if you are starting a home bakery, which is an electric beater. This electric beater comes with these both attachments to make cakes, creams, breads and buns. Make sure to get a branded one. I have a Bosch branded electric beater which I got for Rs 3,500 2 years back and work really well till now. While there are many locally available brands in the market for lesser price, I would really suggest to get a good branded one like Bosch or Philips, because a cheaper one is easy to get but very hard to use. For example, when you are beating whipping cream or eggs, even on high speed, you won't be able to attain the stiff peaks even after 10 or 15 minutes of beating. So it's highly advisable to invest in a better quality one when it comes to an electric beater. Next, for frosting the cream, we will need icing spatula and scrapers to ice the side of the cakes or design the sides of the cakes neatly. We will also need a bench scraper for frosting tall cakes, and bench scraper can also be used to cut out bread doughs or cookie doughs in equal quantities. Even a non-working debit card like this works great as a scraper. We will need piping bags and piping nozzles of different designs to beautify our cakes. When it comes to turntable, we have to be very careful in choosing them. I bought this set of plastic turntable scrapers and spatula from online during my initial baking days, and it was not so good. As it was made of plastic, it was not easy to turn and it made a very bad impact on my frosting. As I didn't have much knowledge about the quality and the impact it makes on our products, I bought this cheaper quality one. Now I'm using this turntable only as my cake stand. The scrapers are good though, it is very useful for me. Later on I bought this metal turntable, and even though it does an okay job, during rainy days it gets stuck up and we'll have to grease them then and there for proper functioning. Recently I bought this glass turntable and this does a good job. Now coming to the basic ingredients we require for baking, we will need cocoa powder, flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, salt, butter, eggs, milk and vegetable oil. For cocoa powder, I generally use Van Houten or Cadbury and Hershey's. Recently I have been using Wakefield and these all work out really well for me. The other cocoa powders we get in local supermarket are not that good, so I would only prefer these brands for my cocoa powder based recipes. As far as baking powder and baking soda are concerned, these two need to be branded ones and also fresh ones for better result. So it's better to buy them in smaller quantities and use them before they get expired. For butter, I use Amul, President butter or Delecta butter, and I prefer only unsalted ones as we'll be making buttercream also with them. So for cakes or other recipes, if it calls for salt, we can just add it separately. For vegetable oil, we can use sunflower oil, which is odorless and are really great with baking recipes. Next, we will need essences and flavoring, which we'll be adding in the cake batter and creams as well. We will need crushes, jams or spreads for the cake filling according to the flavor of the cake. We will also need emulsions like these, which are really great for cakes like red velvet cake, as emulsions contain flavor and color in combined form. We can also make our own cake filling at home with seasonal fruits we get, and I will be sharing the recipes of these two with you all. Now coming to frosting, we will need white chocolate compound and dark chocolate compound. When it comes to chocolate compounds, my favorite is Van Houten and 2M. For cool cakes, we will need non-dairy whipping cream, and brands like Tropolite, Golden Mark, Eco Rich and Rich's whipped topping works really well for me. For ganache frostings, we will need fresh cream, and brands like Amul, Delecta and Milky Mist works really well for me. We will be needing gel colors to color our cakes and frosting. My favorite brand for gel colors is Magic Color and 7C. We will also be needing sprinkles and glitter to add some life and joy to the baked products like cakes, cupcakes, donuts, etc. Finally, we will need cake boxes and cake bases to transport our cakes carefully. We will need different sizes of boxes and bases according to the size of the cakes. We will also need cupcake cavities to transport cupcakes and muffins. We will need square cavities like these to transport cookies and brownies. Now that we saw what all we need to start a home bakery, we will see where and how to buy them. Open your Google browser and type baking supply store near me, and it will show you suggestions like these. You can choose the store according to the distance it's from your place and reviews. I buy most of my products from New Arif Lamol as it's cost effective and also feasible for me. They have franchises in main cities like Mumbai, Hyderabad and Chennai. Even if I'm not able to go to the store and buy the items, I just place my order them through phone and they will be sending me the items through Uber or Rapido. If you're not able to find any stores near you or you're not able to go and buy, you can even download baking related exclusive apps like Arif Online. You will just need to download the app, register your details, choose the items you want to buy, place your order, and you will get the pricing details along with your shipping charges, and you can just go ahead and buy them from the comfort of your home. If you don't have the shipping facilities from this app to your place, you can even buy the products from other online stores like Amazon or Flipkart, as easy as that. So that's all for today, friends. Hope this video was informative and useful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like the content, and also share it with your family and friends who are interested in such content as well. See you. Bye bye.